Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. May have started a little bit slow yesterday, but Tennessee goes out and they did what they were supposed to do against UTEP, winning 56-0. Another undefeated season inside of Neyland Stadium for Josh Heupel. He has now lost one game at home in the last 3 years. Look, we said we needed some help. We knew we needed some help yesterday. The college football playoff was still alive. We still had an opportunity, and things went our way in a big way yesterday. Ohio State beats Indiana 38-15. Florida beats Ole Miss. Oklahoma dominates Alabama last night 24-3. We saw as soon as Florida beats Ole Miss, we're celebrating. We know we got to go beat Vanderbilt, and we are going to the college football playoff. But let more chaos ensue, because if things keep going our way and we go take care of Vanderbilt, not only is Tennessee going to be in the college football playoff, Tennessee could be hosting a college football playoff game. Vols now improved their odds according to the ESPN FPI. If you buy into that type of stuff, 76% odds of making the college football playoff, and that's because you do have to go beat Vanderbilt next week. The FPI has Tennessee at 80% odds of beating Vanderbilt. I get it. Look, if you don't think Josh Heupel is going to have this team dialed in, ready to go, that veteran leadership is going to shine through next week against Vanderbilt. You look at the highs and lows of this season, man. Beating Florida, beating Alabama in Neyland Stadium again. Josh Heupel, 4-0 against two of the big three rivals, 4-0 at home against Florida and Alabama. You've lost one game in Neyland in 3 years. Now, again, depending on how things play out, the chaos of college football, particularly in the SEC right now, think about Josh Heupel, think about this football team hosting a college football playoff game inside Neyland Stadium. The control is back in our hands. We control our own destiny. Go beat Vanderbilt. Finish this thing off 10-2 with a spot in the college football playoff. If I had told you ahead of the season, if I told you guys going into this thing, hey, if we beat Vanderbilt, we're going to be 10-2 and we're going to have a shot at the college football playoff, you would have said, sign me up 10 times out of 10. Let's go beat Vanderbilt. Let's go take care of our business, and let's go play for a national championship. Look, we beat UTEP last night. We're going to talk about it. This is the day after. We've had a night to sleep on it, but the emotions are still here. I am still riding a high. I am still celebrating, but we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about the win yesterday. Before we do that, I need you guys to do this. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, and it helps the channel. Also, if it's your first time here on the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts or insiders or media or reporters or journalists. We don't pretend to be any of that. What we are is diehard, passionate Tennessee fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's the fan call-in show where you get to come on, hang out, run the show. It is your show. And then also Monday morning, 9 a.m., Eric Kane at VolQuest.com will be in the house. Tuesday night at 6:30, easy for me to say. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Also Friday morning, 10 a.m. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about this win over UTEP. I said it last night. We called it a glorified scrimmage going into it. That's exactly what it was, a glorified scrimmage. And Tennessee sleptwalked through it. And this is a good teaching point for Josh Heupel. You guys sleptwalk through the first quarter against UTEP. You do that next week against Vanderbilt, you're going to pay the price. Do you want to go play in the college football playoff? We need to show up. We need to execute. We need to play for 60 minutes. 60 minutes, not 3 quarters, not 1/2, 60 minutes. Go beat Vanderbilt. Go learn from this and take it into Vanderbilt next week. But 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. You had 5 punts, an interception, and a missed field goal. What an exciting first quarter of football. You ended the first quarter with 37 yards of total offense. And a big part of that's your quarterback, right? Call a spade a spade. Nico struggled early, started 2 of 6 with 14 yards, but he finished the day 17 of 23, 209 yards and 4 touchdowns. For me, with Nico, I want to see more consistency. And we talked about this last night on the postgame show. If you missed it, go back and give it a rewatch. He needs to be more consistent. If you can't see some of the throws that he makes, the arm talent that he has, he makes throws that the 1% of 1% can't make. But then he struggles when guys are wide open running down the field. It's got to be better. He's got to be more consistent. I think that is the key to Nico moving forward. Somebody in the chat last night made a good point as well, said they need to give him some easy throws early. Let him get comfortable, man. Give him some stuff to get him in a rhythm, get him in a groove, and get him going, because it seems like once it clicks and once he starts making those throws, it seems like he is off to the races. Now, look, yeah, did he miss Squirrel White down the seam? Of course. He sailed one over Brew's head. He missed Brew for a touchdown on the 3rd drive of the game. You're not going to hit every one of those, but I just want more consistency with Nico and not only giving him some easy throws early. I think it would help Nico to run him early. Let him get hit. We've seen that before. Guys that get hit, sometimes it just lets you know you're in a fight, and then you go out and you compete. But again, finish the day, 209 yards, 4 touchdowns. Good day for Nico. Good day for Nico overall. Just needs to start faster and be more consistent. How about Brew McCoy, man? Brew McCoy getting in the end zone for a couple of touchdowns, 4 catches, 37 yards. That was good to see. You were 8 for 8 in the red zone, did exactly what you were supposed to do. Dylan Sampson adds another 100-yard game on the ground, 12 carries, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Now he's going to need 121 yards against Vanderbilt this upcoming week to break Travis Stevens' single-season rushing record at 1,464 yards that he set back in 2001. And I think Dylan Sampson is going to have the opportunity to do that. I think you danced with the one that brought you, right? I think we need to run the football, and I think we need to lean on this defense to go beat up on Vanderbilt. But speaking of this Tennessee defense, absolute domination. Look, you're playing UTEP, right? You're playing UTEP, and they are going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Every trick play. They're going to empty the playbook. You saw them on the first play of the game. They come out and you got it's like an isolation play. You got 4 wide receivers basically standing on the sideline. Then you try to go one-on-one against Ricky Gibson, which didn't work out for you because we got dudes out there on islands, Ricky Gibson and Jermod McCoy. Those guys are dudes. You had 2 double passes. You had all kinds of trickery, reverse. Tennessee weathered it, man. Didn't give up a single point. Put another goose egg up, 56-0. Total domination. I thought a fun point in the game. 4th and 1 early in the fourth quarter. You're up 49-0, but this defense still plays with passion. They play for pride. They get that stop on 4th and 1. You would think the game is on the line the way the defense is out there swarming around and celebrating that stop on 4th and 1 with a 49-point lead. You know, we talked about Nico and we talked about his, only 200 yards. Well, that's not very impressive. Well, that's because this defense sets you up with a short field. This defense and Boo Carter set you up with a short field all day long. 4 scoring drives of less than 45 yards, 36-yard scoring drive, 19-yard scoring drive, a 3-yard scoring drive coming off the punt return from Boo Carter, and also a 44-yard scoring drive. Other 4 scoring drives were 68, 54, 67, and 65. But this defense and special teams just set you up with a short field all day long. Jackson Ross was electric. I get it. It's UTEP. Why are we talking about the punter? Man, he kicked the ball really well yesterday. Defense ended the day with 15 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. They allowed 230 yards of total offense and only 2.1 yards per carry on the ground. Again, Ricky Gibson, Jermod McCoy, just dudes. Boo Carter, not only was he electric in the return game, 3 returns for 61 yards. He had the long of 38, set you up with a 3-yard scoring drive. But he also led this team with 6 tackles yesterday. And how about James Pierce, man? If that was James Pierce, if that was his last game inside of Neyland Stadium, if he elects to go off to the NFL, and who knows? We'll see. It was senior day. A lot of those veteran guys that have been around came in when this program was at rock bottom. And I love hearing Cooper Mays after the game last night say he feels like they are leaving this program better than the way they found it. And that is what this senior-led team is all about. And hey, they still have an opportunity, right? They still have an opportunity. We'll see what happens with the rankings. Can Tennessee host a college football playoff game? Let the chaos continue next weekend. But James Pierce, if that was his last game in Neyland Stadium, finished today with 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 2.5 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hurry. Good day for James Pierce and this Tennessee defense. But you did what you were supposed to do. You went out, you beat UTEP 56-0. You got a little help. Again, when Indiana lost to Ohio State, I didn't know if that was going to be enough. 38-15, Ohio State's the only ranked team that Indiana has played all year long, but Florida beating Ole Miss, that was our ticket. We punched our ticket to go play in this college football playoff. All we got to do is go beat Vanderbilt, but Oklahoma dominating Alabama just makes things a little bit more chaotic. Let the chaos continue. Vanderbilt coming off of a loss to LSU, lost 24-17, and I get it. We're all going to be talking about Diego Pavia. That's who we're going to be talking about all week long, that Vanderbilt quarterback that plays, the athleticism that he makes with his legs. Finished the day yesterday, 186 yards through the air and a touchdown, 6 carries, 43 yards and a touchdown on the ground. I don't think he's 100% 100% healthy. And I don't think he's going to be 100% healthy next week. But this Tennessee defensive line, Tim Banks, they need to scheme up a game plan to stop Diego Pavia. And I think this defense has been pretty good against running quarterbacks this year. So I think we can go out, we can take care of business, handle our business, and go compete in the college football playoff. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let me know. Even if you don't have a comment or a question, attack that comment section with a GBO. Smash a thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin VAWLS Network. You can do that at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Also, shout out to all the members of the channel. This show does not exist without you. Your support is what keeps the lights on. We are grateful for every single person. So if you tune in, you like the videos, the content, the live stream, the community, whatever it is you like about this channel, you want to keep it moving forward, think about hitting that join button. It's right there beside subscribe. You can do it for as little as $1 a month. Custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. All the links to do all that stuff is in the description below. But if not, hey, just smash the thumbs up. That's quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about it, because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.